welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name is Michelle, and this is my channel, Michelle Sews Again. I just started sewing again after about a 25 plus year break, and I started in March, and this is my journey of relearning to sew and perfecting my techniques and making my own wardrobe eventually. Anyway, so today's video is about a fabric haul. I went out of town last weekend. My husband we live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. My husband grew up outside of Gettysburg. Not that Gettysburg is a big town, but he grew up in an even smaller town called Biglerville. And so we went to visit some friends this past weekend, and on our way home, we stopped in Lancaster at Zinck's fabric outlet. I heard about this from Whitney at Tomcat Stitchery. She had stopped at one in Ohio, Illinois, Indiana. Sorry, I don't remember which one she stopped at. There are 3 locations, I think, and she's the one that mentioned that there was one in Lancaster. So I was like, oh, well, let me stop, because all of the fabric that I've been buying since I started sewing again at the end of March has been online, and I've been lucky. After getting through my first couple of batches and realizing that everything I was buying was quilting cotton and not ideal necessarily for most garments, I started branching out and ordering different things, and I've been pretty lucky. Like, I've liked probably 98% of what I've bought online. But I was really excited to go into a store and touch and feel and get a sense of what I was actually buying and not being surprised. So I'm thankful to Whitney for making that recommendation. And so we stopped on our way home, and I had set myself a budget of $200. I had looked at some of the prices on the website. The website is for the original location in Ohio. It's not necessarily for the location in Lancaster, but I assumed that they'd be pretty similar. So I set myself a budget of $200, and I told my husband that, and he's like, "Don't worry about a budget. Just get what you want." So I didn't pay attention to what I was picking up. I still wanted to stick within the budget, but I figured if I went over, it wouldn't be a big deal. So I just started going through the rows, and the first probably half hour, I found a few things, but nothing. It's not like I was loading my cart up. And it wasn't until I got to the very last little cubby area, little pocket corner, where I found all of the really good, like, garment type fabrics. Not that the rest weren't good for garments. They were just it was like 100% cotton. It was fleece. It was knits. I don't use a lot of those, so I found a few things. But in that corner, I hit the jackpot and I loaded up my cart. So I wasn't sure, and I knew up front that I wanted at least 3 yards of everything that I got, so that, because I had no idea what I was going to make with anything, so that way I had enough to do whatever I wanted. And the prices were inexpensive enough that I thought I could do that, and it wouldn't really blow my budget. So there were only a couple of things that I didn't get 3 yards of, and that's just because I finished off the bolt. Otherwise, I would have gotten 3 yards of everything. So yeah, at the end, I'll tell you what my total yardage was and what my total cost was. I think I did pretty good. So with that, let's get started. All right, so this is, and that's the other thing, is a lot of the bolts aren't labeled, so I'm not 100% sure what I got. I just know that from the feel, it's kind of like something that I know I can work with. All right, so hopefully you can see this. This, I got the rest of the bolt, so it's actually more than 3 yards. It's 3 5/8. And the thing there is if you take what's left of a bolt or you buy the whole bolt, you get, I think, a 25-cent discount off the per yardage. So this was 3 5/8 at $4.74 a yard. And it's just this kind of like light blue or mint green gauze with like a darker green or teal stripe through it. And I love greens, I love blues, I love purple, I love all color, honestly, but blues and greens tend to be my go-to. So yeah, I thought that was pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I like it. It's soft. It feels really nice. I don't know, maybe it'll be pajamas. I don't know. We'll see. All right, this next one is a knit. It's a jersey knit, I think. Actually, I don't know. It feels more. It's got lycra in it, I think. This is another one. I just bought what was left on the bolt because I just really love the pattern. So I got 4 3/8 of a yard at $6.99 a yard. But it's this beautiful teal background with these really beautiful orange and yellow reddish flowers on it. Again, no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I love the print. And it's another super soft one. Here's another gauze. I got what was left of the bolt on this one. It was 1 7/8 yard at $4.74 a yard. And it's just a white background with a red stripe. It almost makes it look pink. Actually, I guess the stripe is more of a dark pink than a red. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. All right. I love to mix and match patterns, and something that I think always mixes with almost any pattern is a black and white print. So I got this, again, the last of the bolt, so it's 3 3/8 at $4.74, and it's just a bold black and white graphic print. And this fabric it's probably polyester. It feels like it's got a nice drape to it. It's rayon-like, but I don't think it's actually rayon. Yeah. So I think that'll mix well with something. I probably wouldn't make something with just this print. I'll probably use it to mix with something, although I have no idea what. Then this is, I think, the last one that I got the rest of the bolt. So this is 2 3/4 of a yard at $5.74 a yard. And it's just this emerald green or teal. The color's not coming through in the camera the same that I see it in person. It's really more of like an emerald green. And it's a textured, stretchy knit. I don't know if you can see the texture, probably not. Yeah, a little bit. I don't buy a lot of solids, but I loved this color. It really drew me in. So I thought I would get that. All right, so now the rest of these, I just got straight 3 yards of each. This one, I just love the pattern. It's this, it's got like a light green, almost like a lime green. Gosh, these colors just aren't coming through the same as what I see. It's like a lime green with a light blue stripe in between in the checks. And it's almost like a brocade kind of a texture. But it's not heavy. It's lightweight. I thought these would be fun, like capri pants. So I probably won't. I'm in the process of trying to lose some weight. So I won't make any pants until I'm closer to the size that I want to be. So these probably won't get made up until next year, but it's my colors. I love them. All right. This one is gorgeous. It's like a it's probably polyester, but it feels like silk. Like it looks like silk. It's shiny. It's printed. It's got this gorgeous like dark red, rusty red background with a navy pattern on it, and I just thought it looked so luxe. I have no idea. It's 3 yards at $3.99 a yard. Again, no idea what I'm going to make, but I just thought it was really like kind of rich looking. Here's another like summery print. I don't know what kind of fabric this is, but it's a really tiny orange and white check. I got 3 yards at $4.99. I'll get better at fabric one of these days. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to make with this, but it doesn't. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, but it's not a knit. It's pretty. All right, this one is a knit. This one, when she was cutting it, I could tell it was very crooked. Luckily, it's not expensive. I do love the print on it, but I can tell it's out of all the fabrics that I got, this is probably the cheapest as opposed to inexpensive. It's just it came across as cheap when I saw her cutting it, and all the ends were like not matching up. But it's fine. I got enough that I can do something with, and I just like the print. It's like a watercolor stripe with red and navy and light blue and cream. And it's just it's a thin jersey, I guess. Super thin. So I don't know. I can make something cute with that. 3 yards at $4.99. So it wasn't the least expensive that I bought, but it was the cheapest that I bought. This was the first one that I picked up, and I just thought it was gorgeous. It's another one that's probably polyester. It feels like a charmeuse, maybe. I don't know. It's I got 3 yards at $4.99, and it's just this gorgeous. It's got a navy background with orange and yellow and blue flowers. I just thought it was gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know what kind of fabric. I'll figure it out. Yeah, beautiful. See, the thing is, I don't make dresses because I don't really like the way I look in dresses. So 3 yards should be enough for me to get a really nice top or two. I mean, right now, for some tops, I need more than 2 yards just because I don't like things fitted. And I am really round right now. Okay, so then this was another one I picked up. This one, it's similar fabric to the last one. It's like this really lightweight, almost I don't know if charmeuse is the right word, but so I got 3 yards of this. It's on this light blue background, and it's got almost like, it's not really red, it's more of a pinky red, like a magenta, and white kind of, I don't know, it's not really brush strokes, but I like this. It's kind of an abstract kind of a print, and I think that'll just make something really pretty. And then this is my last one. This is a kind of a fleece, I guess. It's not a heavy fleece, but it's flannel. It's flannel, sorry. And I got 3 yards of this, and I thought these would make just fun pajama pants. It's a green background with white stars, and I just thought it was fun. Um, so yeah, that's it. So that is my haul. I got quite a bit. Had a lot of fun. If you're in the area or you're near one of the Zinck's outlets, I highly recommend it. If you're a quilter, the whole front room was nothing but quilting fabric. I'm totally attracted to quilting fabrics because of the color and the prints, but they're not great for garments. So I kind of like put my blinders on and walked straight through to the back. It is an outlet, meaning it's a warehouse. So it's not pretty. They don't have signs up identifying the fabric types. You just have to kind of wander through and just look and feel. And most of the bolts don't, like I said, don't say what kind of fabric it is. It just has the price on it. Sometimes some of them have the fabric content, but most of them don't. So if you're better at identifying fabric than I am, then you might even have a better experience. But I enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it. And it was just fun to go through and touch and feel and look at the fabrics. And anyway, so my final tally, I got 37 yards plus a fraction of a yard out of all of those and paid $187 and change. So I came in under budget, and I didn't leave anything on the table that I wanted and was like, oh, I can't because it doesn't fit my budget. I didn't have to do that. Like, I got everything that attracted me and I stayed within my budget. So I was super happy about that. Anyway, I thank you for joining me. If you think that you would enjoy watching more of my videos, I would love for you to subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye.